back. Okay, so last video I was talking about how I discovered that the reality is conscious. Okay, however you want to describe that in whatever language you want to say, doesn't matter. It's the truth. You know, you're conscious, and you came from this reality. So consciousness has a source somewhere. There has to be a source. You know, the reality is conscious, and this is the Supreme Lord of the universe. This is known as Bhakti Yoga, which is said to be the highest form of yoga that there ever is. The highest stage is Bhakti, which means love for God, love for the Supreme. And it is said in the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam, the two jewels of Indian spirituality, which are as ancient as the Bible. They say that if you know the Lord, if you are a friend or a devotee or a lover of the Lord, He will guide and protect you because you are His very dear friend. And this sums up my entire experience of life as I know it to this day. So befriend the Lord. He is the only thing He wants is to bring you home, to fulfill you, and to give you the gift of eternal life and knowledge of who you are, your true self. So for those of you who are a little bit further along the journey, you've already realized that there is higher power. The Lord is taking care of us, He's guiding us, and actually He's guided you to the point where you're reading, you're researching, you're learning, you're listening to videos, you're listening to audios. You're trying to discover what is this freedom, what is this salvation, what is this liberation that I've been promised? What is the promised land? Why is it a promise if I don't experience it? What good does it do me if I am still suffering? So for those of you who are sincerely on this journey, the steps I took approaching Satori, I will describe. For a whole year since that moment that I met Faith, the whole year my whole life transformed. I found myself alone, had nobody really. I wasn't really worried about it because I just had this incredible realization that God is real. So what am I supposed to do now? So I found myself alone, and I was going to school at the time in Texas, and so I began to meditate. This was my first step. I decided I will meditate every morning and every night. When I wake up, I will meditate, and before I go to sleep, I will meditate. This is the best thing I could have ever done. You don't have to do exactly what I did. I'm just saying this was the first step that I took. I started meditating. And I wasn't good at it. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do it. I just did it, okay? I just sat down and I closed my eyes. And it eventually progressed to about 30 minutes. Try to meditate for about 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night.